In this video, I did a delicious dinner with chicken, mashed potatoes, and two different red beet salad. One is a warm one, and another is the cold beet salad. I also did a food for my dog that she loves it, and I will show you how I cleaned and organized my refrigerator.
Ain't afraid of the dark. Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar.
Hello friends, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Gosia and I am Polish and I cook a Polish delicious food. And my morning I always start with a cup of coffee, and I had to go with a lovely Luna for a quick walk. It was a perfect morning to have the walk around the complex. And then I decided let's cook a delicious food for her, and for that I used the chicken gizzards. And in these chicken gizzards I always check them if they are clean, because sometimes they have this like a layer, yellowish layer, and if you leave this on and cook it, it's going to be hard and you cannot use it anymore. So I just put it in a pot, added the water, and I cooked it for about 1 hour. I do not add any salt to her food. And then I decided to add carrots, parsley, and of course I turned on a wrong knob for the kitchen stove to cook. I realized pretty quickly, don't worry. So I like to give her a little bit of a dill and a little bit of the parsley, so for just a taste, so she doesn't feel like there is nothing in. And then I cut it the parsnip and the 2 carrots. I pulled out 3, but I only used 2 carrots. And also dogs love either pumpkin or the broccolis, and this time because it's a winter time I had broccoli, so I used that and I cooked it really well for her. And then when the chicken gizzards were very well cooked and the veggies, I pulled the chicken gizzards from the pan and I added around a quarter of cup of the rice, and there she was checking what's going on because she can smell the food. And after that I put the pan back on the kitchen stove to cook the rice. And my dog doesn't like to bite bigger pieces. If you have a bigger dog or your dog doesn't mind bigger pieces, don't cut it. I just cut for her small pieces so she can enjoy that food better. So that's cooked rice and veggies, so I like to mush the veggies because she loves to pick on the veggies and the meat, and she will leave the veggies if I don't have that mushed with the rest of the stuff. So, and then the part of it I added to her bowl, and the rest I put it into the container and saved it for her, and put it, of course, her name on, because a few times my husband was like, please put the name on there that it's hers, because I never know which one is mine, which one is hers. So now I learned that I need to have her name on the containers, because he will make the food. Nothing will happen, it's just that food is not salty.
Ain't afraid of the dark. Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain.
And this is my lovely Luna enjoying her delicious food.
No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain.
Alright, so we need to tackle the red beets. So do not peel the red beet skin. Just cut off that end of the red beet. Put all of them into the pan, add water, and cook them until they are soft. I'm just checking with a knife if they are soft. So not for right now, they were still kind of hardish. That one was okay because it was smaller. And for this part, always wear your gloves. And when they are still warm, it is easier to peel them without using a knife. I just cut it off both ends a little bit more, and then the skin peels off easily when the red beet is still warm. And that's it. Just leave it in, and if you want, you can just right away when they are warm grind them, or you can leave them to cool down. So for grinding them, always use the bigger ice, not the small one. And I'm going to grind all of them, and then I am going to divide them. So my husband doesn't like the warm red beets. I do like the warm ones, so I always make extra on the side for myself, the warm beets, so I can enjoy them. And the rest in a bowl is going to go to the cold salad. For the cold salad, you need 1 apple. Yes, you heard me well. And then you going to use also a little bit of the onion. So the apple grind it on the same big ice as the actual red beets, and if it's coming to onion, just cut it in a smaller cubes, and that's it. You don't need to do anything more or add stuff like veggies. And for adding spices, you just need salt and vinegar. If you have your beets that they are not too sweet, you can add sugar too, just to balance the vinegar. But if they are perfect, just add vinegar. And I was just adding it slowly, a few spoons all the time. So I think I added like around 7 tablespoons of the vinegar into it. If you like, you can also add a little bit of the olive oil just for a taste. And the salad, leave it in the refrigerator. Now I'm going to tackle my chicken drumsticks. So I use the gyro spice. And now for the warm beets, you need lard. How to make it, I'm going to post that video. It's the last video that I did last Sunday. And for that, just melt the lard, add 1 tablespoon of flour because I don't have too much of the red beets, so just 1 tablespoon is going to be enough. And just try to cook that flour a little bit before you add the red beets. And then here we go with the red beets, and start to combine them with the flour and the lard, and this is what's going to give them the best taste, the good lard. And then add lemon juice. So I started with half of the lemon juice, but because the lemon was small, I added the other lemon. And then add a little bit of salt and check for the taste. If the beets are sweet, you don't have to do anything. If you feel like it, just add a little bit of the sugar and you're going to have amazing dinner.
Did I let you go? Yeah, I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting. Yeah, I have to know, yeah, I have to know if you wanna be mine, 'cause this is so frustrating. Tell me now, don't keep me waiting. Hey,
So the chicken is with my favorite spice. It's the gyro spice. I'm going to link that in the description for Amazon. If you like any other flavors for your chicken, you can use any other flavors. It doesn't matter. What matters is actually that dinner with those delicious looking salads. Oh my god. All right, let's have first I'm going to try first that warm red beets. Oh my god. They have such an amazing flavor, a little bit of sourish, and the flour with that amazing lard gave them like taste and bindness, so they are not separated from each other. They kind of holding together. It's just amazing. All right, I'm going to grab it one more time, but with just the potatoes. Oh my god. Now I'm going to grab the cold salad. If you like more vinegar, oniony, and sweet salad, I highly recommend this one. My mom, she told me to add apples. So before, when I was making that beet salad, I only was adding the onions. But my mom actually told me, no, add a little bit of the apple. This way you don't have to add sugar when you add vinegar to balance that sourness taste. And the apples will give that crunch and balance. And it is such a great idea. I mean, this cold salad with beets, apples, and onions, it's one of my favorites. I'm not sure now which one I prefer, the warm or the cold. Both of them are amazing, because I know a lot of people do not like beets, but because they ate them in a wrong way, cold or warm. They are so delicious, so beneficial for you that you won't stop to eat them. They truly are the best ever for a dinner side. And comment me if you want. I have also a delicious side dish with red beets, but this is the red beets with peppers. And actually you can put them into the jars and keep them in the jars whenever you are ready to use them. This is what we do in Poland before the winter time. those beets with the peppers, and they are so good also. It's maybe a little bit more of things to do than just quick salad like that, but it is so worth it, because then whenever you want something good, you can pop open the jar and you have a ready salad. So comment me if you want to see that, and I will make it happily so you can see more delicious dinner sides.
Ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars.
And once a month I like to reorganize and clean my refrigerator, and like you can see, that was the perfect time to do that. I was like, oh, I forgot about those tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to do something delicious. And I pulled everything and I decided to scrub everything in there because it was needed to do that. So cleaning in progress.
Afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain.
A little break for the tea, and let's tackle that refrigerator a little bit more. So after having it everything like clean inside, I started to put everything together. So I do not have like those really nice looking containers or anything like this, because it doesn't work for me in my kitchen. It looks pretty, but it does not function well in my kitchen, because very often Polish food needs containers, needs like a huge pans. And then when I have to use the refrigerator for this, I don't have a space because I have a containers. I tried that and it didn't work for me. So the only containers I have is in a few places, and I like to put everything together with a like stuff, and this is how it looks together. And then I was like, wait, this door of refrigerator look really bad. I'm like, I want to buy a new refrigerator, but my husband is like, I fixed it, it's all good. I'm like, oh gosh, this is when you have a handyman in the house. He can fix everything. So I've used this amazing paste and I scrubbed outside that door, and oh my god, that was the best job ever that I needed to do.
Everything is clearer when the lights go out. I can finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror when the lights go out. It's you looking back at me.
Friends, thank you so much for watching until the end. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Sunday with a new videos and more food. Enjoy your day.